sloths, all this fucked up shit. And I mean, like learning about this from a negative angle, I mean, it sent me to the negative path, and that's all there was to it. Because I mean, I laid down in this shitty, gross ass apartment. It was a fucking mess because I mean, that's where I was learning from, right? I was learning the dark arts of fucking natural existence, man. So I mean, I'd go to sleep and I'd lay down like when I finally laid down, man, I left my body right away. And it scared the shit out of me. So like, I was under the impression that Freemasons were telepathically onto me, and I was very paranoid. So I mean, when I'm sitting there over my body, I see me and Barb lying on this couch. I'm on this geometry path, but I didn't know about geometry enough yet, but I seen that there's a cycle that has to be followed, or else the negativity will catch up and get me. So I was scared that I was going to lose my life over this, and that's why I thought suicide would be an easy way out. So, I mean, I was persistent though, I didn't give up that easy. I woke up, I wake her up, she's in pain, her back's fucking screwed right up, and I'm telling her to turn around on the couch, and we did this like 4 or 5 times, man, because like I kept leaving my body and getting scared. And I finally, you know, realized a little bit of what I was doing, and then like a couple days later, I finally ate some shitty, stale ham that was sitting out on the counter at my buddy's place, and this is just before we moved to Lake. We got out of that Melbourne shithole.
Was this after you lived with Joe?
Oh yeah, way after.
Right after?
Right after. So then, when I'm at my friend's place, you ever seen the movie The Matrix, and that silver shit goes on his body and down his throat?
First one?
Whatever, when the silver stuff goes on his body. Oh yeah, well it goes down his throat and it makes this weird noise like, it's fucking hard to explain, but that feeling, okay, so I had a dream, and in this dream was fucking weird, man. It was a universe pretty much, there was no anthropomorphization to any of this stuff, like it was a realm of something different, and like later on I found out that it was, you know, it seems like what the Bible calls hell. It was a place of complete desolation, but there's this big singularity in this ugly red shitty color, but there's no feeling there whatsoever. And when I came out of that, I coughed myself awake, and what it felt like, I was coughing myself out of my own body. Like, it was fucking weird, man. That's why I think the Matrix part where the silver shit covers them, this is the only way I can explain that, because it was a fucked up experience. And then I realized that fundamentally, I was living out of this destructive core emotion, you know. So I mean, I changed that right away, and I started going towards love and all this other stuff, and a lot of beautiful things happening, a lot of weird fucked up connections. But then it made me think of the dream that I had when I was 12. When I was 12 years old, I had this out-of-body experience, the same fucking thing, but except I went to, I guess, the source, because I guess my core intent was still positive enough, right? So I ended up going to this source where it was kind of like that one where there was nothing. It still had this big bright singularity in the middle, but it had crazy colors and stuff. And like, you know, when I looked at myself, it was like a fucking kind of like what mycelium is in the ground, like a big net system.
Mycelium, yeah.
But it looked like a universe. Yeah. But it looked like a universe, man. It was fucking weird. But like, I still kind of had, you know, my own grasp, my own boundaries on what, you know, I looked like as a human. But in this place, I wasn't human. And I felt the presence of the Alpha Omega because I was getting thundered by like all this emotion and feeling and symbols. And it was fucking weird, man. It was like being in the arms of something. Not human, like way beyond anything human, man. But I mean, it was like being in the arms of something that was like literally a fractal explanation of everything and nothing all happening at the same time. And like people say that God's the Alpha Omega, well then that's fucking God, man. I found it. And I also found the other God too, the bullshit one, where there's nothing. I didn't even feel fear or anything at all. So I mean, I don't know. These are just weird experiences that I was having while trying to learn about consciousness and stuff like that, and you know.